Okay, I have a few test subjects here, and I'm going to test them on the MindLab Equinox 800 and the Simplex. And I'll just keep them in Park 1 mode, my normal settings, just normal settings, very simple settings. I don't really adjust too much on either of these machines. I don't go too wild with all my settings. Hi, kitty kitties. You're going to mess up my video? I think you are, huh, baby? Little neighborhood cat. Okay. So I got a 1 gram gold ring, a penny, a nail, a buckle, and a bottle cap. And with the Equinox lately, I've been noticing that I've been getting a lot of bottle caps, and they sound freaking awesome, man. And I'll just show you the difference between these two machines. And there's a huge difference, right? I'll turn on the Equinox, and I'll probably noise cancel it because there's a little bit of EMI in my backyard. Kitty kitties! I call him, his name is Oreo, but I call him Horio because he goes, Horio, because he's a little whore. He goes to everybody's houses and eats their cat food that everybody sets out for him. So I'll noise cancel this thing so the EMI isn't so bad. And I'll take this bottle cap and swing it over this coil here, and I'll turn my iron on here so you can hear the iron. So I'll actually do the nail first. See? Total nail. I'll skip up all those targets, right? No high tones, nothing in there. Just a square nail, right? And it's quiet. It's nice and quiet. I turn my iron volume down just a little bit, and I'll sweep this bottle cap over the coil here, and I'll just move it around, and I'll actually turn the volume up here a little bit. Turn it up all the way. Yeah, a lot of EMI, but I will turn the sensitivity down a little bit. A lot of EMI back here. Sounds awesome, man. Solid 9, 10, 9, basically a 9. It's basically a 9. And I'll move it away from the coil and move it up. I'm getting a little bit of iron tones up here, right on the fringe of the coil. But I'm still getting a good target directly underneath the edge of that coil. I only get iron tones on it when I move away from that coil. See? You hear that? But I get a killer target. And I'll swing fast over it. Still get that solid 9, 10, right? Sounds just like a gold ring, man. I've been digging up a lot of these bottle caps, and they're hard to reject by ear on this machine. You know, I don't reject any numbers on my machine because you'll miss gold rings, and I'll show you here in a minute. Now I'll take this buckle. You want to be digging this stuff up, right? This is an epic buckle, man. And I'll swing it over the coil here. Just iron, right? I'm getting a little bit of high tones there, but it's kind of clipping out. Kind of sounds like a washer a little bit. I'll swing fast over it. I get a good tone on it. And now I'll take this gold ring here. Nine, the same exact number as that bottle cap. So don't reject, man. If you reject, you're going to be missing these gold rings. This is a 1 gram, 14 karat gold ring. But listen to how stable it is, how stable that tone is, and the numbers are stable too. I mean, it doesn't move away from 9 or 10 very much. And I can go on the outside of this coil, and I'm still getting solid tones on the fringe of that coil there. See that? It's going straight down on the edge of the coil there. This is not a depth test. This is just an air test. And now I'll take this penny here. $21. Sounds nice and clear, but I'll put that on the ground there, next to that iron there, next to that bottle cap, and I'll show you. I'll show you a little bit of differences between these detectors here. See, look at that. Getting a bunch of low tones. Bunch of low tones in there with it, right? I'm getting a bunch of iron tones in there with it. And it is right on the surface. This is just a surface test. Now I'll take those same items and swing it over the Simplex here. Might have to drop my gain down a little bit. Nope, it's doing good. Full gain right here. Now there's that bottle cap here. Turn my volume up here so you can hear it. There's that same bottle cap. Iron, man. That's iron, right? The reason why I've been digging up so many bottle caps with the Equinox is because I want to get those gold rings, just like you saw there. And when you pinpoint, when you swing over really narrow sweeps over a bottle cap, give you an awesome tone, right? But once you swing over it fast, just rejects it, right? And with this coil here, it has a sweet spot right in the center, right? I'll move away from it, and I'll get that same iron tone as the Equinox was giving me. But if you swing over it fast, it rejects it. So the Simplex, you can learn how to reject those bottle caps just by ear a lot faster. I mean, it took me just a couple hundred bottle caps to just learn how to skip those up, but you still want to dig these bottle caps up, because I found gold rings, I found jewelry, I found silver coins right next to in the same hole as a bottle cap, but I still dug it up. I heard the iron in there, but I still dug it up because I was still getting that high tone. And with these bottle caps, you dig them up. Main reason is because if you're in an area that has a lot of bottle caps, there is jewelry, there's rings, there's coins. Just everywhere I've dug, and there's a lot of bottle caps, there's also a lot of jewelry and a lot of coins. So don't skip up those bottle caps. Now that bottle cap and this gold ring sounded exactly the same on the Equinox. Now I'll swing this gold ring over this coil here. With the Simplex, the sweet spot in this coil is actually like right there. It's actually more sensitive right here. I'll show you here. I'll swing it over this edge of the coil here. And I just moved it around there. But I can go all the way up here and still get it. Now I'll swing that nail wherever it's at, that nail over here. I'm getting a little bit of high tones in there with it, right? So the Equinox is rejecting these nails a lot better. And it's a much smoother tone. With the Simplex, that iron grunt is really, really abrasive on your ears, you know? But I think that's for a good reason. The design is for a good reason. Is like this right here, right? I can't really take the iron out of this machine as easy as the Equinox. I'll be pushing that iron button quite a bit there. That iron button is an awesome feature on that all metal button there. The little horseshoe button is awesome on the Equinox. It's just so awesome to have that feature just right there at your fingertips. Now I'll sweep this buckle there, which the mine lab was struggling a little bit on. It's iron, right? But I'm getting a killer tone. It sounds like really good iron, right? I'm spinning it. I'm spinning it as I'm going here. See? Get a nice smooth tone on that. And I want to be digging these buckles out, man, because that's an epic buckle, right? I mean, some people think that this is a bunch of junk, but this is my display. This goes back in my display case, right? Because it's such an awesome buckle. You know, you want to be digging this stuff up. And now I'll take that penny and that bottle cap, just like it was before on the Equinox. And I was getting a bunch of iron tones there. 65, 66, 70. It actually goes up. So it's rejecting that bottle cap completely. It's rejecting that bottle cap completely. So I'm still gonna dig these targets out, right, with both machines. I mean, with my style of diggings, because I dig up almost everything. If I get a repeatable target, let me mute this machine here. If I get a repeatable target, I'm gonna dig it out with any machine. So there's not really much difference in these machines if you're gonna be digging at all. You know, the Simplex does go deep. It's a deep seeking machine. I would say that they're about comparable with the depth, but the Equinox 800 is so much more user friendly. Sure, the Simplex is simple to use, but you just can't adjust. There's not very many adjustments to make it comfortable to hear, you know, to hear your targets. And the Equinox, with the iron is just a smooth tone in the background. With the Simplex, it's very abrasive, and if you're around a lot of iron for like a few hours, you know, it can take a toll on your mental health, I should say. With the Equinox, you can really hunt all day long in iron, and it'd be very soothing to the ear. But both machines are sensitive to gold. Both machines are sensitive to silver, and both machines are sensitive to bottle caps. But the bottle caps, you gotta dig out those bottle caps, man. I found so much awesome stuff in the same hole as bottle caps or iron, you know. But if you get a target that's repeatable all the way around it, it's a coin, man. It's a coin. It's a coin or something round. If you get a repeatable target one way and then you rotate on it and it totally goes away, or you just get a bunch of iron grunts, those are the ones to skip up, because you got to choose which targets you want to extract out of the ground. And so you're not digging up so much trash. I mean, I don't mind digging up trash, but I'm not going to dig every square nail that I hear or every nail that I hear. But there's also good stuff underneath those nails. So I just keep on continuing to go back to my sites over and over and over and over again, and still pluck out some awesome stuff. Well, thank you for watching. Please subscribe.